Fellow traders, welcome back to Insider Financial. I'm Alex Carlson, and in this video, we will recap last week's stock market action and discuss our game plan for this week. But before we dive in, to get our market moving reports on top small caps, click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up with your email on any of the pop-ups on insiderfinancial.com. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. Text messages are the fastest way to get our alerts, and it works for all numbers worldwide. Simply enter your country code first, followed by your number. For US and Canada, 1 plus area code and number. Never begin the format with 0, it will not work. And after you sign up, you'll get a welcome email, which includes a free copy of our ebook. Our ebook, our email service, and our text messaging service are all free service from Insider Financial. We don't run any Telegram groups, Discords, or paid subscription services. And speaking of reports, we have a new report on a medical device stock for treating diabetes. I will be doing a video on Monday night to talk about this company. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You're going to want to watch this video. Well, guys, it's been a rough start to 2024 for small caps and penny stocks. There haven't been many runners. We've only covered 2 stocks for our subscribers so far this year, and both were just double-digit runners. We've yet to hit a triple-digit gainer. Maybe our new profile this week will deliver. We shall see. Last week, the big news was the SEC's approval of several spot Bitcoin ETFs. As I said on this channel, it was a buy the rumor, sell the news event, and that's what happened. I believe it's a game changer for Bitcoin. It allows people to easily get exposure, especially in their retirement accounts. If more and more people start allocating a portion of their savings to Bitcoin, it's long-term bullish for the price of Bitcoin. If you want to play Bitcoin, you can play GBTC. This is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. It was on the OTC. Now it's moved over to the NYSE ARCA. Has the most volume at 47 million shares traded on Friday. IBIT is the iShares Bitcoin Trust, which just started trading. And then, of course, you have MicroStrategy, which is default pure play on Bitcoin, as Michael Saylor keeps accumulating Bitcoin. I think their average price on Bitcoin is somewhere $27,000, $29,000. Then there's Coinbase. At first, I was skeptical. I was bearish on Coinbase, thinking that, okay, if the ETF is approved, people won't be setting up Coinbase accounts. They'll just buy the ETF, which is still true. But the exchange, the Bitcoin ETFs are going to be purchasing Bitcoin through exchanges like Coinbase and also using Coinbase for custody. So I think that is a bullish for Coinbase. And then there's also Bitcoin Miner, Mara, and then you also have CleanSpark, WULF, these are penny stocks, BITF, and BKKT. I think this one here has a lot of potential. Going to be doing a deep dive on BKKT at a later date. Another sector that might see gains this year is cannabis. A group of 12 Democratic state attorney generals sent a letter to the DEA on Friday urging the agency to reschedule cannabis from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 of the Controlled Substances Act. Rescheduling marijuana is the next step in the move towards a more accountable cannabis policy, they wrote in a letter to DEA Administrator Ann Milgram on Friday. Currently, cannabis is classified as a Schedule 1 substance alongside dangerous drugs like heroin and LSD, and rescheduling it will see it move to Schedule 3, a low-risk category for medications like Tylenol and ketamine. Led by Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser, the group highlighted the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services' recent recommendation for rescheduling in the interest of public health and safety. For these reasons, we encourage the DEA to implement a final rule rescheduling cannabis cannabis to Schedule 3 based on the FDA's scientific and medical conclusions. We see this as a public safety imperative and right in support of this policy change. The group represented attorneys generals from Colorado, California, Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nevada, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Oregon, and Rhode Island. In December, governors of 6 states jointly wrote a letter to President Biden urging the administration to ensure marijuana was rescheduled by the end of last year. Early this month, cannabis stocks rallied amid reports that the DEA was conducting its review for rescheduling. And if you want to play it, I mean, the cannabis plays on the OTC, but one of the easiest ways is MSOS, which is the Advisor Shares Trust, Advisor Shares Pure U.S. Cannabis ETF. The other cannabis plays on that trade on the Nasdaq and NYSE. Those are Canadian companies, which are primarily Canadian business, but they have deals set up that if U.S. legalized marijuana on the federal level, they can come into the U.S. market. But I think MSOS is one of the pure plays of playing, and you can see the stock, the ETF was 478 based off the $5 level, this major support, and we're getting a bounce here. So put this one on your radar screen. Could be a big winner this year if that rescheduling does happen. In terms of the overall market, we are near the highs on SPY and QQQ. Earnings season kicked off on Friday with the big banks reporting. We're going to be getting a lot more earnings reports coming, and that is really going to set up how the market's going to do for the next quarter. And then also, everything's based on the Fed. There were expectations that the Fed could start cutting in March, but with the recent job gains and inflation data, that is being pushed back. So that was one of the reasons why the markets dipped to start the year. But as I said on this channel, a lot of it was just profit taking. In terms of things we are watching this week, on Tuesday, notable companies due to report include Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, PNC Financial, and Interactive Brokers. All four of these financial stocks traded lower after their last earnings report. Options trading implies a double-digit swing in share price for Calivo Growers CVGW after reports. 11 a.m. on Tuesday, Federal Reserve Board Governor Christopher Waller will give a speech on the economic outlook. So again, Fed speak is going to be important. Going to be watching that closely. On Wednesday, earnings watch notable companies due to report include Prologis, PLD, Charles Schwab, SCHW, US Bancorp, USB, and Alcoa AA. At 8:30 a.m., the December retail sales report will be released by the Census Bureau. Economists expect a 0.4% month-over-month increase. December retail sales are important in the health of the consumer, signs of a strong economy that everyone's going to be watching that. 2 p.m. we get the Fed's Beige Book will be released, and at 3 p.m. New York Fed President John Williams will give opening remarks before a hybrid event called An Economy That Works for All, Measurement Matters. Again, more Fed speak. On Thursday, notable companies due to report include Truist Financial, TFC, KeyCorp, KEY, and Fastenal Company, FAST. Options trading implies a double-digit swing in the share price for Birkenstock, BIRK, recent IPO after reports. 7:30 a.m. Atlanta Fed Bank President Raphael Bostic is scheduled to give brief remarks on the economic outlook before the Metro Atlanta Chamber Board of Directors meeting. On Friday, notable companies due to report include Ally Financial, ALLY, Comerica, CMA, Fifth Third, FITB, and Travelers, TRV. Again, more financial-related names reporting. 10 a.m., the December existing home sales report will be released. Economists expect a print of 3.84 million home sales versus 3.82 million in November. And then we also get the January reading of the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey at 10 a.m. In terms of small caps, first up is AUVI. They announced the launch of its Fighter Flex LED solution at the upcoming AHR Expo on January 22nd. Applied UV said it was finalizing distribution agreements with several major international smart building technology brands. CEO Max Munn said, "We are confident in our ability to capture a significant share of this market. We believe this market holds an annual sales opportunity in the hundreds of millions of dollars." Just a 1.23 million share float, 21% of the float is short, and that is most likely higher right now. BCEL, BCEL, we got an SEC filing indicated that Baker Brothers' investment in the immunotherapy developer rose to around 20% or 7.7 million shares, up from 3.5 million. The San Carlos, California-based nanocap biotech develops antibody-based drugs for cancer. A $14 million market cap, 10% of the float is short. Elevation Oncology, ELEV, nice chart here, said it expects cash equivalents, and marketable securities as of September 30th, 2023 to be sufficient to fund its current operations into the second half of 2025. Hint, no dilution coming this year. That is a good sign. Shares in the company have been rallying as a result. A company added expects update from its ongoing phase 1 clinical trial of EO-3021, an antibody drug conjugate for the treatment of patients with advanced unresectable or metastatic solid tumor in middle of this year. We're also expanding our development program to realize the full potential of anti-Claudin 18.2 targeting as a therapeutic approach, said the CEO. ACET, this is another one that issued a pipeline update and said it had enough cash to fund operations into the second half of 2025. The biotech company said it plans to initiate a phase 1 clinical study of its drug candidate ADI-001 in Q2 for the treatment of lupus nephritis, with a potential update in the second half of 2024. It also hopes to expand development of the product into other autoimmune diseases. ACET also expects to release a clinical update in the second half of 2024 for its drug candidate ADI-001, which is currently in phase 1 testing for mantle cell lymphoma. The biotech company said it plans to file an IND application with the FDA in Q2 to begin clinical testing of ADI-270 for renal cell carcinoma. This one here, again, this is one I covered in the last video. So again, great, nice running here, nice rounding bottom, looking for more upside in ACET. Next up is AQST. Some people have asked me about this one. The chart speaks for itself. Been holding this trend line. We're running into trend line resistance here at 280. We need to clear above there for a move to go higher. That's your breakout at level. If we don't get that, stock's going to pull back next to this trend line support around 210. ALT, this is our biggest winner from Q4, still holding up here really well, consolidating up here, needs to get above 13, but we're getting a nice consolidation up here. Again, in the last month, it's up 102%, last quarter up 359%. So again, this was our big runner from Q4, so just really started running in December. So covered it all here on the channel, and you can go into insiderfinancial.com, just go into the magnifying glass and type in any symbol here, and you can get a sense of when we discussed it and what we had to say about it. So there's ALT, that's been on our watch list from last year and we highlighted for this new year as a stock to watch, ALT. At InsiderFinancial.com, what we do is we put stocks on your radar with potential outsized moves. As I repeatedly stated, there are always opportunities in the markets daily. The important thing is identifying which stocks to be in to grab that money. The key is trading green, not red. We are looking for those momentum plays that have catalysts. It's all about finding momentum before it happens and riding that wave. That's what we're doing here at Insider Financial. And to get our small cap reports, we cover low floats, short squeezes, recent IPOs, biotech FDA plays, AI stocks, EV stocks, lithium stocks, and insider buying. Click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up on any of the pop-ups on insiderfinancial.com. No spam. Your info is never shared. Unsubscribe anytime. You can even sign up just to see the level of research we do here at Insider Financial and unsubscribe. And remember, Insider Financial and I are not investment advisors. This video does not provide investment advice. Always do your research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion, is meant for informational and educational purposes only, and does not provide investment advice. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. Thanks for joining me today on Insider Financial. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to never miss the latest insights and strategies. Until next time, happy trading. This is Alex Carlson signing off. Bye-bye.